Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods. Welcome to your April 2024 pick a card reading. This is going to be a fertility reading, and we're going to dive into what you can expect, or what you can, basically what you can expect in the month of April surrounding your journey to baby. If you are new, welcome. My name is Janessa. I am a spirit baby medium and a fertility psychic, and I am so glad that you're here. Make sure you join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're already loving the vibes. And if you are a returning goddess or fertility god, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming back and being a part of the family. And don't forget to subscribe as well, because a lot of you guys that watch are not yet subscribed. So make sure you join the family officially by hitting that subscribe button. And also give the video a thumbs up if you're loving the vibes already. As always, you can find the timestamps down below, either in the description box or in the comment section. And we have 3 piles for you today. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Let me just get my little pointer here. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile number 3. If you already know which pile you want to go to, the timestamps are down below. If you don't, you can pause, take a second, take a couple of deep breaths, really tune into each card, the energy of each card, and then select your option. Another thing that I like to do when I'm doing fertility or spirit baby pick a card readings, or I'm watching them myself, because I'm also on a journey myself, is I like to invite my baby's energy in, and I like to ask my baby to help me choose a card or choose a pile. Okay, so you can also do that if you're feeling confused and you're like, I don't know what to do, which one is for me. You can invite in the energy of your spirit baby and say, baby, please help me choose which one is for mama or papa. Please guide me to the right pile that has the messages that are for me. Okay, so I'll see you in your pile. And yeah. Hello, beautiful fertility goddesses and fertility gods who chose pile number 1. This is indeed your reading for April 2024 surrounding your fertility journey. We are going to see what you can expect to happen this month, or what messages baby has for you this month about your journey to baby. Okay, so I'm asking spirit for 3 energies that are surrounding your journey to baby in the month of April. We won't dive into past, present, or future unless spirit brings that in. But right now, I just want to know what you can expect in the month of April, okay, 2024. We will be using my Fertility Tarot, which is my newest deck. It is my very first tarot deck, and it is available to purchase. If you would like to click the link in the description box or in the comment section, it'll take you directly to the tarot, my tarot deck, and then you can also browse my other decks as well. I have plenty of an array of spirit baby oracle decks that are also on my website. Okay, so we have your first card here, and I'm gonna get 2 more. Okay, for pile number 1, spirit, what can they expect in the month of April 2024? What can they expect to happen in the month of April 2024? Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, lots of fire energy, and we have some earth. So you could be a fire sign or an earth sign, or your partner could be fire or a fire sign or an earth sign. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so even though I said I wasn't asking for past, I do feel like spirit is letting me know that this bottom of the deck energy is a past energy. The 5 of Cups is a card of fertility struggles, maybe even grief, and it is a card of disappointment. So looking at the past, focusing on the past, and you know, really having a hard time being optimistic about your future and what's to come. Now, you could be in this energy right now, and when I say past, this could be what you're feeling right now as you're shifting into this April 2024 energy, or this could be a recent past energy that you're moving away from. Maybe you're not in it now, but this is something that you just came out of. Now, I do feel like if you chose pile number 1, I do feel you're going to be very much in this sense of taking action this month. I feel a lot of like you have a goal, you are aiming for that goal, you are feeling very hopeful, and you're deciding to put in the work. You're putting in the I'm feeling a sense of determination, right? Is what I feel here. I feel like you are the Queen of Wands, whether you are masculine or feminine. I feel like you are the Queen of Wands. This means that you have a lot of highly fertile energy around you this month. I also feel like you are only focusing on what you want and you're going for it, despite what anybody has to say. My card here says unapologetically focusing on what you want and going for it, boldly taking charge of your journey. And that's exactly what I feel you can expect in the month of April. So if you've been feeling kind of dormant or kind of like laid back or just like in this energy of feeling like in the Five of Cups energy, right? You will no longer be in that space, which is amazing. Okay, that is a joy in itself. With the Ten of Pentacles here, it says completion of your fertility journey. So some of you guys, I feel I'm not really seeing any, it could be, okay, some of you guys may be conceiving, especially with the Queen of Wands, but I was going to say, I'm really feeling this is a completion of a part of your journey. So something that you were struggling with in the past is no longer going to be present. This could be, this feels like it may be surrounding your actions. So maybe energetically you were feeling, like I said, dormant or just feeling unmotivated to get things done. And that part of your journey is, you can expect that to be done with, okay? Like you are in this space of like fiery, ready to go. You know, we are in Aries season in the first half of April, moving into, what is that? April, May into Taurus season, which is earth and fire. So that makes sense that we have that here too. But I definitely feel, you know, you could be an Aries or a Taurus, or that could be your partner's sign, okay? Or Aries season or Taurus season could be a strong connection to your conception as well, okay? Because I do feel like some of you guys with the Ten of Pentacles may be completing your fertility journey in some way, and that could very well be you're going into this next phase, which is pregnancy, okay? For others who are going to be completing an aspect of their journey, I feel like the part that is no longer going to be present is a part that was very unstable, and it was very much so connected to your foundational space. So maybe you weren't, you know, physically ready to welcome in your baby or take action in your journey, but now you feel ready to take action. Maybe now you feel secure enough, right, emotionally or physically or foundationally to invest in fertility treatments, right? This could be you having enough funds to be like, you know what, I'm going to invest in these fertility treatments, whether they are things that you're going to buy online or fertility products that you're going to purchase, right? Devices or ovulation tests. It could be investing in IVF, IUI, an HSG, a semen analysis, whatever it may be. But whatever this is here, you feel ready to take action. You feel stable and secure enough to be able to give in the way that you have been wanting to give, but didn't really feel ready to do so, okay? Now, we also have here, I'm going to read the cards because that's a joy of having this fertility deck in your possession. Not only can you use what you already, you know, the knowledge that you have of the tarot, but you could also use these cards as beginner-friendly messages, or say you just want to use them as advice as you are going along your own journey to baby. These are great for this as well. Like, Spirit, what is it that I need to know today? Pull a card, and then you can read the card and it'll give you some guidance. So what I have here on the cards for the Queen of Wands, it says, remain strong, determined, and confident in your approach/instincts. This is a time of passionate creation and spontaneity. Actively seek information and communicate with healthcare professionals. So during the month of April, some of you guys will be finding yourself really going for, once again, what you want. But in this way, you will be asking questions. You'll be advocating for yourself. You'll be communicating with health professionals. Some of you guys will be seeking out new health professionals or seeking out new ways of doing things, and just really being in this fiery energy. Like, I'm not going to stop until I get my answer, or I'm not going to stop until I get the results that I want. And that's what I'm feeling here. With the Ten of Pentacles, it says joy, harmony, and fulfillment within the family. Strong, stable foundation. And we talked about that a bit. You are feeling very much fulfilled at this time in the month of April, which is amazing. There is an aspect of your journey that has come to a completion, or it feels more secure than it did in the past. And you're really feeling, you know, like better than ever, you know, is what I feel here, or at least for better than you have in a while, maybe a couple of months, or it could just be the first time in your entire journey, okay? However long that's been for you. We have the growth of your family and the continuation of your lineage through an addition of a new member. And that's why I said I do feel like some of you guys may be conceiving this cycle, okay? Conceiving in the month of April, which is really exciting. We also have understanding generational fertility struggles will create healing. genetic testing. So some of you guys may be getting some genetic testing in the month of April, or you could be understanding like this Queen of Wands energy as you're doing your deep dive and you're asking questions and you're figuring things out. You may actually find out that maybe one of your family members struggled with endometriosis, or had endometriitis is more so the inflammation of the endometrium. So that's not, I don't think that's something that can be genetics per se, but like PCOS and endometriosis, other actual genetic things like I think it's MTHR or something like that, which is where I can't remember what it is exactly, so please, I'm not a doctor, so please do your own research, but it's basically when you need to take the more soluble form of folic acid, which is folate, because your body cannot process folic acid. So like some of you guys may be finding out, you know, that there's something going on with that, like maybe someone in your family had that, or something that is, you know, it's something that's brought to your attention that could actually be hindering your ability to get pregnant, right? But it's like you're going to find out some information, maybe even through some other form of genetic testing between you and your partner, seeing if you guys are compatible, your egg and their sperm, or if you're papa, then your sperm and your partner's egg, and seeing if there's some things going on there. But there is this deep dive into family aspect, okay? This could also be in the month of April. You may have some family members who come through with some form of information or guidance for you too, okay? And so I feel like that's also going to help you possibly complete one part of your fertility journey, so that you are no longer in this limbo stage. You now have new information to be like, oh my gosh, let me work with this, right? Like my auntie came through and said, you know, this works for her and this and that, and she experienced something that I experienced, and now let me look into that and see if that's something that I want to dive into too, right? So there's definitely a lot of like I feel like support from the family in the month of April, or just deep diving into the family unit in the month of April for you guys as well. And then for the 9 of Wands here, we have perseverance and remaining hopeful. You are it says pursue all treatment options, work with a specialist, and see your plan through. So I really do feel like you guys are being open, you know, in the month of April. You're open to multiple options. You're open to, you know, suggestions. You're like, I am in this Queen of Wands energy, meaning that I have a goal in mind. I'm heading for that goal, and along that way, what Spirit is showing me is like, you know, when someone's braiding hair and you take like multiple strands of hair and you just make it into like, the outcome is the braid, right? But there's really no specific way, of creating a braid. There are so many different ways, right? Like you can take 3 strands and braid them together. You can kind of just do your thing and grab hair as you go, right? You can separate the strands beforehand. You can do a 4-strand type of braid, right? Like and then there's so many other ways, right? So the outcome is the braid basically, but there may be multiple ways of getting to that braid or creating that braid. And so right now your outcome is your baby, right? But there may be multiple ways for you to get that baby. And so I feel like you're in that Queen of Wands energy where you're like, hey, let me get to where I'm trying to go. But you have this suggestion, let me pull that and put that in there, let me put that in the bucket. You know, I read this, let me put this in the bucket. You know, this worked for me in the past, let me add that to the bucket. So if you're not in that energy, I feel like this is something that Spirit is advising you to do. Kind of implement multiple things put it into your bucket, right? Your bucket of things to try or to implement in your journey this month. That's going to help you be very successful. We have a question here for you. It says, on the 9 of Wands, it says, what if the next time was the time that worked? Okay. So with the 9 of Wands, you know, it usually represents, or it does represent like, you know, going through trials and tribulations basically in the past, and really having to persevere and put in that energy, put in that work, right? And we're right before we get to the 10 of Wands, which is like the energy of overwhelm, the energy of, you know, just there's too much on my shoulders. I can't do this, right? I'm done. And so you're right there. You're right there. And so what I feel here is that with this 9 of Wands energy being a part of April, there's going to be a lot of work, a lot of energetic work that's put into your journey. And so it's really important to be mindful of that energetic work, but also to persevere and to continue to take action in the way that is best for you and not to give up, okay? Is what I kind of feel here from that, because it's almost like a balancing beam. balancing act. There we go. A balancing act where, you know, if you push yourself too much, you can overexert yourself. You can go into that 10 of Wands energy. But if you like pull yourself too far back, then you're not going to be, it's going to be harder. Like it's going to be harder to get to your destination because you won't have that sense of hope. Okay, is what I feel here. We have the moment you have been waiting for is coming. Don't give up. That's literally what the card says, okay? Now, the Nine of Wands also says effort and energy has been invested into your fertility journey, and with continued perseverance, there is a possibility of success. Continue despite setbacks, and you may be worried about the outcome, okay? And that's totally normal. Like, that's totally normal when you're on a journey to baby. Like, you know, we sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time we go in blind, right? Like, we go in unknowing what the outcome may be. This is when you're being called to step into this Queen of Wands energy. Mama, Papa, you know, stay consistent with what it is that you choose to do and hold on to that vision. I'm hearing being a visionary, okay? It's going to be very powerful for you as you move forward in the month of April. Also, I'm hearing work with the energy that's around you, the energy of the planet, basically. Okay, I'm picking up like how we're in Aries season. Like while we're in Aries season, work with that fiery energy. When we're in Taurus season, work with that grounded earth energy. Okay. Taurus, you know, Taurus goddesses and gods, you guys are really hard workers. You know, you guys, you're a hard worker, you know, but you're a bit stubborn, which is going to work in your advantage, you know, in this month. If you dabble in that energy and you implement it in your journey, that's going to give you the sense of determination that you are needing to see this action through. Okay. Now we have some messages from baby, which is beautiful. This is how we're going to close out your reading, okay, with a few messages from your little one. We have heart chakra balance is really important for our connection, Mama and Papa. So we're using the Hi Mama's Spirit Baby Oracle deck, which you can also find on my website. But in this deck, there's a mix and array of messages. Some of them are based on the chakra system. And so you have your first message is indeed that. So during the month of April, you're being called to work with, wow, we have divine feminine connection here on the bottom of the deck. So this could be a baby girl coming through for you, but it could also be in relation to this softening energy that baby's talking about with the heart. I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of healing that is taking place. It's not something that is needed. It's something that is happening already. And that's how you have been able to shift from the Five of Cups into the space that you're in now, through this healing with your heart, through you diving into this heart chakra space. Now, I'm hearing baby's giving like a little spiritual prescription, if you will. And baby is talking about, the heart chakra, listening to a heart chakra meditation once a week during the month of April. Okay, I feel like that's going to help bring in, you can do it more, of course. You can even like create your own like chant. I actually have one in the Spirit Baby, the VIP Baby Dust community. Okay, and if you go into our Baby Dust vault, which you can find the link for that in the comments as well as in the description box. But if you go into the vault that we have there, then you will also be able to access the meditations and the mantras that I have. And I have one in there that is specifically for the heart chakra. So you can listen to that once a night. You can listen to it. If you do it once a night, you can do it for 7 days straight. I like aim for at least 7 days straight. If you don't and you want to do it once a week, then I'm hearing something about listening to it routinely on the same day every week. So if you do it every Monday night before you go to bed, then stick to every Monday night. There's power in routine for you, and especially in alignment with your heart chakra. The other thing that I'm hearing, okay, with the heart chakra is one of the energies that's going to be really stimulated this month for you is the energy of gratitude and acceptance. Okay, so those are two energies that baby's really stimulating this month for you. Also, I'm hearing a Spirit Baby meditation or Spirit Baby connection through your heart. Now, our little ones love to connect with us through our heart chakra because it is a space of purity. It is a space of love. It is a space of acceptance, right? right? And that is definitely what our babies bring in. They send in that energy. They are definitely a soul that is pure love, pure energy in general. So they love connecting to us through our heart chakra. And so baby's also going to be stimulating your heart space a lot this month. I'm hearing, you know, some physical symptoms may also occur, and this could be a sign that baby is indeed influencing the energy of your heart. Forgiveness is a big one too. I'm hearing, wow, okay, so some forgiveness is coming in too. Forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others. But baby is saying like there is like physical symptoms, like you may feel your heart, like your heart is racing. There may be some palpitations, right? You may experience like discomfort in your chest area. If you are, please go to the doctor, get that checked out. I'm not saying that baby is a reason, but I do feel like you could feel like some little flutters or like something going on with your chest area, okay? And that is a sign that baby is connecting with you. But if you're uncomfortable, please go to the doctor, okay? Like, don't just be like, oh, my baby's connecting with me, you know? No, get it checked out, because there may be something that baby is bringing to your attention in that way. So check it out, okay? Now the other card I have, it fell, so give me a second. Oh my gosh, it's the Divine Feminine card, okay, which was the one on the bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine connection is a big part of our conception journey as well. I'm hearing that some of you guys, in this journey to baby, one of the lessons that you were meant to learn along this journey, because we are deemed to learn certain lessons as we are trying to conceive, no matter how, you know, long we may be in this journey or how short we may be on this journey. There are lessons and things that babies teach us as we are traveling through this path to them. Whether it is, I mean, the journey is at minimum gonna be, well, there is really no minimum. There's no minimum, you know. Even the pregnancies that when we experience a loss is a lesson in some way for us, you know, and our baby's soul teaches us things, not only preconception, but also during that 2-week wait. I feel like we get challenged every 2-week wait, right? To really dive into the energy of what's going on and to trust our intuition and to practice patience. And there are so many other things that can come up during that 2-week wait as lessons for us. We also experience, wow, that was a very deep message that just came through. I've never put that together before, but wow, yeah, we do experience some big lessons. And I'm wondering, you know, in that 2-week wait period, if we do the same worrying that we do every single cycle, I wonder if that plays a part in when our baby is going to come in. Because is it like, are they like, nope, mama hasn't learned her lesson yet, right? Like, are we meant to shift into this space of calmness and patience and understanding and, you know, this freeing energy during our 2-week wait? And when we do, you know, for a few cycles, is that when baby's like, okay, mama's learned her lesson, I'm gonna come in this time, you know? That's really interesting. I'm gonna dive into that more with the babies. But I definitely, let me know your comments down below. Do you feel that as well? Because I don't know, that just was like a revelation that just came through from that message. But baby is saying like there's certain lessons, you know, during the 2-week wait, preconception, also during your, you know, each trimester during your pregnancy, right? There's lessons postpartum. So they're all, and then of course, parenthood, right? There's lessons that we learn as parents and going through the journey as a mama and papa while baby's here on earth. So there are definitely lessons that we are being taught basically our whole life, you know, as babies guiding us as a spirit baby, as they are connecting with us in that way, and they're our spirit guide. And so what I feel here is that during the month of April, you're going to become more aware of these subtle energies, these subtle shifts and influences that baby is going to be sending your way, and the state of flow, in the state of ease, and the state of simplicity is what I'm hearing, which is big because I was talking about, you know, a lot of you guys are going to be in that masculine energy this month, doing a lot, taking a lot of action, doing a lot of, you know, I'm seeing a lot of frisky behavior, a lot of baby dancing maybe going on this month. You may be feeling very, what is it? Just very attracted to your partner, right? Wanting to be very intimate on a regular basis. There's a lot of doing that I'm picking up here in the month of April. And so I definitely feel that baby is wanting you to dive into this divine feminine energy as well through their through their guidance, okay? They're going to be reminding you, like, mama, papa, like, there's definitely a need for you to be mindful of the softening energy, the flow energy. So they're going to be the ones to remind you of that, okay? So I am seeing that as well. And then let's see what we have here coming in as your last message from baby. Let's see here. Let's see, what is your last message from baby for the month of April? Self-love. Oh my gosh, did I ever say that, you guys? Because that's what came through originally with the divine feminine energy. I was picking up on the energy of self-love, okay? So I definitely am seeing that here. Once again, okay, if I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. You know, during the month of April, that was where I was going with the divine feminine energy. I was like, you know, baby was saying that one of the lessons that you were meant to learn on this journey to baby was self-love. And so here we are again with that energy, with that message. And so baby is really letting me know that during the month of April, this is a big part of that softening feminine energy they're going to be reminding you of, is to care for yourself, because you will be in that energy of do, go, 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 okay? So you can expect baby to give you messages about, you know, taking care of yourself, right? And this is what they're talking about with the routine, right? Baby was saying, you know, a routine is important and it's going to be very powerful for you, listening to heart-centered affirmations or a heart-centered meditation every Monday for 4 weeks, right? Or listening to it for 7 days in a row. Like, building a routine around that is going to be a part of your self-love, your self-care journey for the month of April. But there are also going to be other things. Maybe you take a bath instead of a shower. You take a bath once a week and you really spend time. You put rose petals in, Epsom salt, oils, you know, and you really nurture yourself during this time. You know, that could be something that you implement into your routine as well. But remember to care for yourself. Remember to dive into the energy of self-love, right? There we go with the heart chakra energy again coming in. And that's something else baby's going to be stimulating for you in the month of April. And then the last message that I have, I know I said that was the last one. I want to talk about the bottom of the deck. It says, hi mama, don't be afraid to get a second opinion. Okay, so yeah, I'm hearing this is your second chance. Or for some of you guys, you're going to feel that way. Like, this is my second chance. So you may have, like I said before, you may have experienced a loss in the past and now you're trying for your rainbow baby. Or you may have experienced this very disappointing moment or been in this very disappointing energy. And now you're ready to try again. You're ready to get back into it. So in the month of April, that's what you can expect. You jumping back on board, getting back on track, getting back to action, okay? And really pulling yourself out of this, this energy of being in the space of, you know, the past, or you know, focusing on the past, and you're more so going to have your eyes focused on your outcome, your goals, your future, okay? So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Thank you so much, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your April messages with your spirit baby. If you would like to, like I said, purchase either of these decks, they are both linked down below in the description box and in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 2. Welcome to your April 2024 fertility reading. My name is Janessa, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. We're going to dive into what you can expect this month in your fertility journey. Okay, I'm asking Spirit specifically, what is it that you can expect to occur this month, or what energy will you be in the month of April 2024 in your fertility journey, okay? And then we're gonna end with a few messages from your baby using my Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck. We'll also dive into, or we are using my newest tarot deck, or my only tarot deck so far, my Fertility Tarot, okay? If you want to purchase either one of these decks, the links are down below in the description box as well as in the comment section, okay? So let's put this to the side because I'm gonna pull 2 more cards first before we look at all that you can expect in the month of April 2024. I'm not asking Spirit for any like past, present, future, but if it comes through, of course, I am open to it. So what can pile number 2 expect this month, Spirit, in the month of April 2024? Okay. Well, I can keep this flipped over. We have a Page of Cups here. Oh, I like it already. Let's see what else we have here. April 2024, Spirit, pile number 2. Oh, that's a lot. Wow. Okay, these are all the cards that were in pile number 1. So if you are, that was weird because I definitely shuffled. So they all came out together. Pile number 1's cards all just came out. So if you're drawn to pile number 1, check that out because that is a sign that someone in this pile may be also connected to pile number 1. So if you were debating between 1 and 2, check out pile 1 too, okay? But what can pile number 2 expect, Spirit, in the month of April 2024 when it comes to their fertility journey? The six, I would say the 6 of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, cool. And then we have the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so you may be moving out of this space of hard work, perseverance, or you could be in that space. Let's see what we're working with. So we have the 2 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Lovers. Ooh, this feels very promising for you guys, okay? Some of you guys may definitely be conceiving twins. We have possible twin pregnancy here twice, and we have news of fertility or pregnancy. So I definitely feel like there are some pregnancies here. Congratulations in advance to those of you guys who get a positive pregnancy test, or if you just recently got one, congratulations. For those of you guys who aren't going to conceive in April, I do feel like you may be conceiving in May, okay, May, June, during Gemini season, or over the next, well, yeah, I guess the next 2 to 3 months is what I pick up here. So the other thing that I'm seeing is, since we do have the Lovers here, which is May, June, May is literally the month after this one. So you may be conceiving in April, finding out you're pregnant in May, okay? Because we do have positive news and results that are coming in for you in this month or in the following month. So with the 2 of Cups being present, I'm seeing for pile number 2, okay, 222 could be significant, or 666. You could also be a Gemini or a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio sign, okay? You or your partner, Sun, Moon, Rising. But what I'm also seeing here is that with the 2 of Cups being present, I do feel like there is going to be a lot of harmony, a lot of balance, okay, a lot of alignment happening in this month for you and your journey to baby. It seems like things are just going to fall into place. And I feel like with the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, you know, the 9 of Wands is the energy of perseverance, hard work, you know, almost feeling like you're out the race because you've been putting in so much hard work. I feel like, you know, you guys are in the state of the opposite. There's a lot of flow happening here for you, a lot of things just coming into, you know, like I said, coming into place for you. Like just easy, okay, with ease is what I feel here. Now, there's also a very strong connection with you and your partner this month, or maybe you are in alignment with your higher self if you are a single parent by choice, okay, or if you are alone, like if you're by yourself, okay, maybe you're not single, but maybe your partner is away, and so there's going to be a lot of you being very in alignment with your and what I'm hearing is your own intentions, okay? So it's like you understanding you on a deeper level. If you and your partner are together, or you guys are close, okay, I feel like there is a strong connection of you and your partner just being in alignment with one another. Are you guys spending a lot of time together? Are you guys wanting the same things when it comes to your journey to baby, okay? Also, Spirit is specifically talking about a long distance relationship, and they're saying that that could also be possible for a long distance relationship. If you are, say you live in one place, they live in the other place, or they're away, you guys could just be on the phone talking about certain things that it just seems like things are aligning, like things are just perfectly in alignment. Your conversations are perfectly in alignment with, you know, what you want and what they want. It's just like you guys agree on a heavy level this month, okay? And even if that's something that is, you know, out of the norm for you, okay, is what I'm hearing. Don't be like, oh my gosh, something's wrong. Like, no, this is just that time for you. Heavy alignment, okay, with the Lovers as well. very heavy alignment, okay? We have, with the Two of Cups, we have harmony, partnership, and possible twin pregnancy. And with the Lovers, we have alignment, deep union, choices, and possible twin pregnancy. So you see how those energies are so like imbalanced? That is so weird, okay? The number 20, look, I'm like, that's so weird. That's what baby was just saying, like, don't be freaked out, mama. Don't be freaked out, papa. You know, if it's everything is just like harmonizing here, because that's what it's meant to do this month for you, okay? It's meant to be easy. You can even put that in the comment section if you like. My fertility journey is meant to be easy, you know, especially if you are used to having to really work to get pregnant, right? Or you've heard that you have to do this, you have to do that, you got to take this supplement, you got to do this action, you got to say this, you got to do that, you got to like put in the comments, my fertility journey is meant to be easy. Baby is meant to come to me with ease, okay? That is something that I'm really heavily feeling around your journey at this time. It's just time for this to happen for you, okay? Now, I'm also picking up for pile number 2, you may be receiving some sort of news that is better than expected, okay? So this could be news coming in from your partner, news coming in from your doctor, you know, it could be in regards to some blood tests that you've had. It could be in regards to a ovulation test. Maybe it takes a while for you to have a peak, or maybe you go get blood work to see if you did peak indeed, and you get that strong like positive that yes you did, okay, like through your blood work. You know, there's just very positive news coming in, and it may be in a bit of a surprise or a bit unexpected for you as well. Now this twin pregnancy I'm also picking up on is definitely going to be a surprise for some of you guys. Some of you guys, you know that this baby is there's a possibility of twins, because you are a twin, or twins running your family or your partner's family, or you've just been feeling intuitively. There could also be that maybe you're working with a doctor and you had more than one embryo, okay, that was put in during IVF, and so you know there's a high possibility of twins, okay? But for some of you guys, it's gonna be like just out of the blue, like fluke, if you will, okay, where you're like, what in the world, okay? Now, I'm going to read each card because with My Fertility Tarot, not only can you use what you already know about, you know, your knowledge of tarot, but this is also a beginner-friendly deck. So it has different messages on it as well that align with what you're currently going through, or whatever advice you're asking Spirit for. So I'm going to read each card because they're also going to give us some more guidance and advice as to what you can expect in the month of April. So with the Two of Cups, we have embrace connection, as this will bring positivity to your journey. You and your partner have a shared emotional commitment to creating a child. Aligned with your heart's desires, you will overcome any sort of health concerns. So like I said, in the month of April, a lot of alignment between you and your partner, okay? This is a very loving time for you guys to embrace one another. Maybe there's going to be a higher level of commitment happening this month for you, whether it is you guys deciding to get together, right? This could be a new connection. Maybe you guys, you know, you're transitioning from like friends or dating to like actually being boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe you are getting engaged, maybe you're getting married, you're celebrating an anniversary, you're going on a little vacation, okay? But I definitely feel there is some form of harmony between you and your partner here heavily, okay? As well as with your higher self. If you are not in a connection and you're a single parent by choice, there's just going to be on a more spiritual plane, you're just going to feel more in alignment with the decisions that you make and, you know, the things that you want to move forward with. With the Page of Cups, we have good news coming your way, okay? Unexpected news, unexpectedly good, possibly, okay? It says news of fertility or pregnancy, childlike energy may be surrounding you, and be curious and dream. Or you may have that childlike energy about you, okay? Some of you guys may be conceiving baby boys, some of you may be conceiving baby girls, okay? It says the positive news or results you have been waiting for is coming, possibly a bit unexpectedly, okay? Embrace unexpected opportunities with a fresh and open perspective. Doing so will open so many new doors. Counsel with your inner child for inspiration. So you'll also be, that was a confirmation there. You'll also be with counsel with your inner child for inspiration. You're being called to not only harmonize with your higher self, but with your inner child as well. There's just like this full on like embodiment connection that you just know either that it's time for you to conceive, your baby's coming in, or you just know that, you know, like this is what I'm meant to do. Some of you guys have been trying to make a decision and you're finally making this decision, and you just have this full inner knowing of like, deep inner knowing of just like, yes, this is it. You know, this is what we need to do right now. This could be in relation to a partnership, or this could be in relation to, you know, yourself, or your fertility journey. Okay. Could be yourself too. Maybe you've been debating, like, should I shift my job, you know, and you've just been feeling up and down, up and down, up and down about it. And now you're just like, this is it. This is what I'm doing. It just feels 100% right. If you're like, well, should I implement this supplement into my journey to baby? You know, maybe you've been going back and forth about it. You have it in your Amazon cart, but you haven't purchased it. Like, baby is like, this is a time where it's just gonna feel absolutely right. Like, you're gonna know yes or no. Like, you're just gonna know. And so that's what I'm picking up here. Maybe with you and your partner, you've been debating about marriage, right? When should we get married? You've been trying to plan things out, and now you just have this, in April, you just have this knowing, like, this is the time. Or you're like, this is, you know, the date now. You're like, this is the date that we're going to get married, you know, I'll get married on. So like, there's some alignment here. So if you have been, babies, like, if you have been feeling very indecisive, like, this is a time where all of that is going, all that concern or confusion is going to just kind of drift away with ease. Okay. And I love that for you. We also have the Lovers here. It says alignment, deep union, choices. Okay, we've talked about that a bit, right? There was a choice that you may have been trying to make. You're going to actually know what to do now, okay? It says your fertility journey is influenced by the quality of your partnership or partnerships, whether they're professional or personal. Mutual love, trust, and support is important at this time for you. You are also going to be in a very harmonious environment, or you and your partner will be creating a very harmonious environment to prepare for conception. This may be knowingly or unknowingly in the month of April. You'll also be deeply committed to building a family together, or you are going to find out or just kind of be in this sense of like understanding with one another, where you guys are both very deeply committed to growing your family. And it says make thoughtful choices and decisions. So yeah, this is if you've been wondering or waiting to make the right decision or make a decision, this is the right time for you if you chose this pile. Okay, Spirit is like, this is your time to make that decision, because you are going to just know in your full being, you know, from the inner to the outer, that this is what you need to do, or this is what you don't need to do. Okay, beautiful. I love that. Let's see what baby has to say. Okay, for the month of April, for pile number 2, what else can they expect? Like I said, heavy pregnancy energy for you guys. So some of you guys will indeed be getting your positive pregnancy test or conceiving over the next few months, is what I feel here. If not in April, because April is definitely looking like there's a high chance for conception, where the things are going to be aligning so that you can conceive. So really jump on it. Okay, really jump on it. I feel like you're gonna feel it. You're gonna just know, you know. Some of you guys may be celebrating with your partner, and you may actually baby dance, unknowingly baby dance when you're ovulating, and that may lead to a pregnancy that is, once again, unexpected, right? There's like this unexpected or surprise aspect. You may be tracking your cycle and then just find out all of a sudden, like, you know, you're like, let me take this, you know, this test, and then there's just like this deep, dark, you know, peak positive test, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, we just, you know, baby danced, like, what? And so it's kind of just feels like baby is like, you kind of have a part in this, mom, but you kind of don't. Okay, dad, you kind of have a part in this, but you kind of don't, because they're saying that, you know, the spirit baby is coming through, like, I was meant to come in at a very specific time, and this is my time, you know. And so like this is why things are happening with ease. This is why you no longer feel like you're fighting against the grain. It's just happening for you, okay? And if it's not conception per se for you, there is definitely another aspect of your journey that is just coming through with ease for you, because baby's like, now is the time for this to happen. Before it wasn't, and so it was really hard. You know, you felt like you were fighting against the grain, but now it's just time. Okay, and so baby is like, you're going to feel that energy of that it's just time. Okay, beautiful. So let's see what else we have coming in from baby. We have, hi mama, financial investment is a big part of our conception journey. So this could also be an increase in your finances coming in, unexpected positive news happening around your finances in the month of April. And now you're able to invest in your journey to baby in some way. Or this could also, like, you could be like, oh my gosh, we now have what we need in order to invest in treatment, the treatment that we've been wanting. We've been saving for this, or we've been wanting to do this, but we didn't feel financially ready. Now we are. Or this could also be in regards to baby, like you having more than enough. Like if you, like I said, if you've been wanting to make a decision about your career, maybe you finally, you know, raise your prices, or you finally, you know, get this loan, this business loan that you've been applying for or wanting to apply for. Like you do it and it just with ease comes in for you. Or you end up just having all these different, you know, this flow of income coming into you. And, you know, through that flow, it brings in this sense of financial stability that baby has been waiting to come in, like during that time. My babies have definitely let me know, like when they come in, like I better have some things in order for them, because they are not wanting to come in when things are not, you know, ready. Financially, home wise, relationship wise, like there are certain things that they're really wanting me to, me and their dad, to commit to, and, you know, bring order and stability to before they come in. And so that could also be the case for you and your baby. It's what I'm hearing. Okay. But there's definitely a blessing happening around your financial income or your finances in general in the month of April. We also have moving / relocation. Oh my gosh. So your home as well. There's also beautiful news coming in about your home. Maybe you are going to be moving or relocating. Maybe you're going to make the decision that it's time for you guys to move or relocate after you've been debating it for a while. Maybe you start putting this into motion. Maybe you start investing, you buy a house, or you start saving for a new home. Okay. But there's definitely some sense of alignment happening with your foundational space here. And these things are going to happen with ease, the things that are meant to happen. Okay. Baby's really preparing you for their arrival here with your finances, your home. Also there's travel here coming in for April. So some of you guys will be traveling, going on vacation, spending time with your partner in a way that is much needed, is what I'm hearing. And we have, hi mama, when was the last time you and daddy talked about me? I love joining in on the conversation. So there is going to be a lot of communication as well. Like I said, some of you guys may be on the phone with your partner often. Some of you guys, you may have like pillow talk about your baby. Okay. But there's going to be a lot of communication coming in here about surrounding your baby and their arrival, and your plans for your, you know, for growing your family. And, you know, you and your partner are going to be on the same page. Maybe you guys are both doing things to help enhance your health, to help you conceive this baby in the month of April. You know, with you guys both doing that, you guys both making this deep choice of commitment to your journey. It's like you guys having that alignment here. Things just kind of, baby's like, okay, my parents are ready. You know, they're ready for me to come in. And so things just happen with ease for you because you guys are both being deeply committed to your journey. Oh my gosh, I just made a heart with my hand. And that's what it is. It's like there's just you guys coming together, two halves coming in to make a whole, and supporting, you know, a whole new being, a whole new baby, right? And supporting your journey in the way that it needs most. I love that. And the last message I have for you, my beautiful pile 2 goddesses and gods, we have, hi mama, it is time to release negative energy. Okay, so in the month of April, there's going to be a lot of releasing of negative energy. Okay, I feel like actually this is already an energy that happens. It's a shift. So maybe you did a release ritual around the last full moon, which we just had. And as you go into April, there is like this new energy surrounding your journey. Okay, maybe the conversations you have, there's going to be a lot of things talked about that have brought, that we're bringing in, are creating this negative, like, aura around your journey. And it's like by having that conversation, it dissipates. And the new energy comes in and takes over. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. I'm also picking up with this energy, this releasing of the negative energy and the bringing in of this new harmonious energy, is there's just no room. Baby's saying there's no room, mama, there's no room, papa, this month for holding on to this negative, this lower vibrational energy, okay? Because there's so much that is meant to happen, so much that is in balance and in alignment, that in order for this energy of ease and flow to flow through your fertility journey this month, there is no space for this negative energy to reside in this time. Okay, so really, maybe if you haven't done a release ritual yet, or you know, maybe releasing it through conversation is not enough, then doing, like, creating a routine that where you can release this energy on a regular basis throughout the month of April is going to be significant. So this may include taking a bubble bath every evening, or taking a shower, right, and doing like a release in the shower as the shower is like, as the water is showering over you. And this could include journaling before you go to bed, right? But I feel like releasing and letting go what you accumulate throughout the day, through conversations, through thoughts, through feelings that may be lower vibrational, and at the end of the day, before you go to bed, releasing that and letting that go, right, or transmuting that energy is going to be very powerful for you this month, and allow things to flow in that way of harmony and ease, right, and serenity, right, peacefully, as it is meant to for you in the month of April. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods, for allowing me to connect you with your spirit baby and dive into this energy a bit for you. I will see you guys in the next one. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 3. This is indeed your April 2024 fertility reading. We're going to dive into the energy that you can expect in your fertility journey this month. And I'm asking Spirit exactly for that, okay? For messages that surrounds, that is basically surrounding what you can expect or what you will experience, okay, in your fertility journey during April 2024, okay? Let's see what we have here. We have one card already, and we're using my Fertility Tarot, okay, for these messages, as well as my Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck. Both of these decks you can gain access to or purchase using the link down below in my description box, as well as the comment section, okay? And there are also other Spirit Baby Oracle decks that I've created with the Spirit Babies that are listed on my website that you can also gain access to as well, okay? So let's see what we have here. What else do we have coming through in the month of April, Spirit, for pile number 3? Perfect. All right, so let's flip these over. The first one we have is Judgment. So there's going to be a sense of awakening, or a sense of self-reflection or reflection in general this month for you guys. So what I'm seeing with this is there's going to be something that comes into your, I'm hearing your not point of view, but like bird's eye view is what I heard, which is an interesting, I feel like, statement of words. But there's something that's going to come into your view, maybe through a bird's eye perspective, that is going to help you basically review the past and to prepare for the future, or maybe even to provide you with answers for the present, okay? Like that's what it kind of feels like here with the Judgment energy. It feels like you're having a self-reflection, or you're reflecting on past decisions made so that you can make the best decision in your current state, okay, is what I feel here. Let's see what else you may experience during the month of April. This really feels like, with this reflecting energy, this really feels like the time for a new perspective to come into your, a new perspective to come into your journey to baby. Wow, 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 wow. We have 3 and 3, beautiful. So there's a lot of fertile energy right now in the collective, okay? I feel like every single pile had the opportunity for conception, or the opportunity for growth and expansion and baby coming into their life, okay? And I definitely see that for you guys heavy for pile number 3. And 333 is a strong angel number for you guys, okay? Your pile number 3, you have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. There's a lot of growth to come, and that's why I'm hearing, like, at the beginning of April, or maybe even at the end of March, like right now, you may feel this very low, like, it's not low vibrational, but it's very like low energy, where you're just like riding low, okay? Like you're not, you know, being very, you know, what is this feeling, Spirit? It's not that you're not being active in your journey to baby. It just feels like there's not high energy, right? It's just not a time of high energy yet. But I feel like it's because there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of discovery, a lot of uncovering, a lot of gaining a new perspective, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of like planning even, okay? And then I feel like as you move into like the beginning of April, or like this feels like the second week of April and onward, it feels like there's going to be like higher energy, where it's going to get higher and higher and higher. Things are going to influence your path more. You're going to be taking more action. You're going to experience more growth. There's going to be more changes, more transformation, versus the beginning of April and the end of March. Okay, so if you're in that low hanging period right now, where you're just kind of vibing around and there's not much happening, know that as you transition into April, especially around the second week of April, there's going to, second and third week, big time, there's going to be a lot more growth, a lot more excitement, a lot more expansion, a lot more things happening for you, okay, and as you move forward. So we have here, I'm gonna read, actually let me dive into this a little bit more before I read each card. Definitely heavy energy of growth and expansion, with the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. This is an addition being added into your family, or an addition being added to your journey to baby. If you are not conceiving this month, everyone will, that chose pile 3 will not conceive. This is a collective reading, but I do feel a heavy opportunity or heavy energy for the opportunity of conception. Heavy, okay? So please, if you are trying to conceive, do not miss out on this cycle. Whether you're trying to conceive naturally or you're trying to conceive through medical intervention, like the month of April, that cycle is so important. Like there's heavy energy of fertility here. So we have here, anything else there before I read the cards? I don't think so. I think they just want me to go straight into the cards. So the great thing about my Fertility Tarot, which is my newest deck, which is my first tarot deck, is that not only can you utilize, your knowledge of the tarot cards, right? What you know, what you've learned, but you can also, when you're doing a reading and using this deck, but you can also use this as a beginner's deck. So there's a lot of guidance on each card to help support you, even if you just do a 1-card reading, right? And you just want to kind of get guidance for your current situation using this deck. So like I said, if you want to purchase this deck for yourself to help you through your journey to baby, or to help support you if you are a healer and you work with clients, then the link is down below, okay? But I'm going to read each card now to get even more guidance and more information as to what will be happening during the month of April for you. So we have awakening, self-reflection, and recovery. So like I said, the first week of April is what I'm feeling for you guys, especially the end of March going into April. It's going to be a time of like hanging low, right? This recovery energy is heavy. We also have make important decisions regarding your fertility journey, such as choosing a treatment plan, seeking additional support, etc. So yeah, this is a time for you to like plan things out. This is a time for you to kind of decide where you want to go, make those important decisions. Because because you are close to reaching a significant stage in your journey to baby, okay? We have here, reflecting upon what you've done leading up to now provides clarity on how to proceed. Forgive and release the past, and this is a time of renewal for you. So that's heavy energy. I'm really getting like Phoenix rising energy here for you guys, and the beginning of April is more so of that, like we're still in that like ash phase, like we're in the dust phase. We have yet to become the phoenix, right? We haven't risen yet. And now, funny enough, like I'm actually recording this on like 2 days before Easter, and it's funny because there's a phrase that goes around Easter time, right? Which is he is risen, right? Or he has risen. So like that kind of energy is what I'm feeling here, where there's like this new renewal, okay, coming into the month of April for you. And it may be around this time at the end of March, or at the end of the like the last weekend around Easter, okay, where you may be feeling that energy as well. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands, which says growth and expansion / progress, okay? We also have new addition to the family. So, of course, I said there's like really strong energy where it comes to you. There's a high chance for conception this month for you guys, or maybe even finding out that you're pregnant, okay? Some of you guys will be conceiving a baby boy, okay, or finding out that you're pregnant with a baby boy when the time comes to find out, okay? I am hearing that some of you guys want to do like an early gender reveal, like you want to do the blood test to see what baby's gender is. So I do feel like you guys will be finding out you're having a boy. But the guidance for the month of April says to continue to be patient, stay focused on your goals, and remain hopeful about the possibilities that lie ahead. We have your past actions that you were taking in your fertility journey are now moving you in the right direction. So during this month, you're going to start to see the expansion. You're going to start to see the signs of success if you haven't already, okay? So you're moving in the right direction. If someone was wondering, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna make the right decision, or have I made the right decision? That down period, that downtime, that time of being patient, that was so that you could really reflect on what it was you wanted to do. There's also a time where maybe you had to pause in your journey to baby, right? Maybe you weren't actively trying to conceive at that time, but you were like, you know, not trying, not preventing, or maybe you were just like completely not trying at all, so that you could recover, or so there was some sense of healing that needed to happen, okay? We also have a healthy balance of planning and risk-taking. Expect to see the first signs of success soon if you haven't already, which is what I just said. But definitely in regards to having a healthy balance of planning and risk-taking, there is, once again, this is why you were in that pause period before. This is why you were in that lay low energy before, right? Because you needed to have a strong either a new sense of direction, or a new sense of understanding, or a strong sense of understanding before you move forward with whatever action you may be taking to bring in expansion and growth to your journey, right? Or in your family. I'm hearing for some of you guys, this decision that Spirit is speaking on that you're going to be experiencing in April, or the growth that you're going to experience in April from a decision. It may not be necessarily around your journey to baby in terms of like getting pregnant, but it could be like in regards to purchasing a home or doing something else with your partner. Like some other aspect of your life may be, you know, that will influence baby's arrival, or will support your baby when they're here, right? Like moving into a new house, or starting a new job, or buying a new car, okay? But there's something here that I feel is like maybe a risk, or feels like a risk to you. But Spirit is saying it's so important to have a healthy balance of like of planning and then taking that risk. So the other message that I'm getting with that is, you know, as you're in this judgment energy, or as you're in this time, like it's a time for renewal, but it's also a time of reflection and kind of pausing before you jump into something. Don't just stay in that energy, because the time will come where it's time for you to act. And, you know, I feel like this is an opportunist time. I feel like this is like a high, like I said, time of high energy, where the universe is like truly supporting you in this growth, okay, heavily, okay, in multiple areas even, okay? We have growth here twice. And so I definitely feel like you're being supported in multiple areas, and the decisions that you make and the risks that you take is going to lead to a celebration here for you. We have the Three of Cups, which says coming together to celebrate a new addition to the family again, okay? It says apply a harmonious and joyful approach to the process of trying to conceive. A time for celebration with a supportive community surrounding news of pregnancy. You have support from your friends and family, and you also have support from the divine, okay? And we also have good doctor support is incoming. So like I said, whatever decision you make, whatever growth you decide to move forward with, or the growth that comes from whatever decision that you have, is going to be a positive. It's going to be positive growth. It's going to be a positive move forward. And so that is really exciting. I feel in the month of April, there's a lot of just expansion, growth, newness, okay, new perspective, new positive news coming in. If you are like, because we have a good report, a good doctor's report incoming, some of you guys may be going to the doctor during the month of April, and you'll be getting some good news from that doctor's report is what I'm hearing. Or they're going to be getting to the bottom of something. Maybe they're going to give you a once again, it's maybe a new outlook on something that you've been experiencing, okay, a new perspective on something you've been experiencing. But I do feel like also with the threes coming in, I feel the energy of like, even though we don't have the Three of Pentacles here, I feel this energy of like things coming together. I feel like the energy of collaboration or things just coming together. That's what it feels like. It just feels like there's this energy of like things just, you know, coming in and being what they're meant to be. With these threes energy. And I also feel like heavy support. So you may also be joining a new community. If you guys would like to join our Baby Does VIP community, I have my arms open, okay? I am welcoming you in. The link to that is down below in the description box. It is our Patreon community, and we are growing, okay? And we are looking and waiting for more goddesses to join us as well. But there are so many things in there where you can receive the support spiritually, emotionally, and mentally through your journey to baby, okay, as well as support with connecting with your little one's energy. So if that's something that you're looking for, the type of support you're looking for, we have it for you, okay? But I also see you're going to be receiving physical support from your friends and your family and people celebrating you and it being excited for you as you travel through this journey to baby and different things like that as well. So that's really exciting. I feel this is a very exciting month for you, okay? You're moving out of a space of stagnancy. Actually, I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck here. We have the Four of Emperor. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, before the energy was, you know, maybe you were working on building stability in your path, or there may have been even an emphasis around the father. Okay, maybe there was something that was, maybe there was some news in the past surrounding your partner, right? Where now you're going to be doing a recheck with your partner, and there's going to be a good doctor's report that comes in from that, okay? Like there could be that going on too. But what I feel is like in the past, this may have been, you know, a time for you to kind of restabilize your energy. And so that's why you're kind of in that judgment space now, because you're stepping out of the space of, okay, the prep work, if you will, the restabilization work. And now we're moving into a space of like, okay, the foundation is ready. The foundation is stable. I'm ready. I'm healthy, right? My body's good. Partner's body's good. Or whatever you were working on previously is stable. And now it's time for growth in that space. Okay. Like that's what it feels like here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's see what else. Oh, the other thing Spirit is saying too is like maybe you created a routine in the past, or you had like some sort of structured plan that may be needing a little bit of reviewing before you move forward. And that review of the plan is going to help things change and shift in a positive way for you, okay, and help bring in the growth that you have been wanting in your journey to baby as well, okay? So I see that coming in too. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's see what baby's messages are for you. So the first one we have, do we have three here? We do. Oh no, we have more than that. I'll take them all. I'll take them all. On the bottom of the deck, we have divine masculine connection is a big part of our conception journey. So there's definitely heavy energy with dad, or just being in this divine masculine energy of doing. Like I said, baby was telling me earlier that, you know, this is a strong time of possible conception for you guys if you chose this pile, right? And I definitely see maybe even over the next 3 months for you. But I definitely see that there is a strong sense of like, you know, there's a possibility of growth, but it doesn't have to be if, you know, you can miss this opportunity. So take action, okay? This is a time to take action. We have hormone balance is a big part of our conception journey. So maybe this is the structure that Spirit was speaking on a few minutes ago, okay? There could have been some imbalances in your journey to baby, or within your body even when it comes to your hormones, and somebody has brought that into balance, or you will be seeing like it says here, the first signs of success, if you haven't already, from whatever you've been doing, whatever structured plan you had, or whatever structured plan you were doing. Maybe maybe you're going to start to see the growth from that, or the results of that, right? Because this feels like results energy. This plus this equals this, right? With the energy of 3. And so I definitely feel like, you know, I'm doing this, and this is giving me, boom, this result. And so it's going to be a positive one. Once again, Spirit is saying, you know, there's no need to worry about the outcome because it's going to be positive, but you may need to, you know, you may be called to reflect on it, right? Restructure it even. Maybe not even restructure it, right? It'll be different for everybody. You may reflect and be like, yep, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm getting. You know, you may get news, right? Incoming news report from your doctor, and they're like, yep, you know, what you're doing is working. Keep doing it. You know, your levels are going up, or your levels are going down, or your hormones are balanced, you know, whatever the case is, whatever you're working on or you've been working on. And that has brought in the stability needed for you to have this beautiful baby be conceived, okay? But there's definitely balance being brought in the month of April, or at least you're seeing the results of that balance. We also have Hi Mama, growth and expansion is a big part of our conception journey. Absolutely. We've been talking about that this entire time. So there could be growth or expansion in your journey to baby in multiple ways, not just when it comes to you seeing the fruits of your labor, if you will, or you seeing the results of your actions. This could also be in regards to adding on to the family, right? Through conceiving, right? The addition of a baby. This could also be moving to a new home or adding on to your home, maybe doing some, what is it called? Renovations, okay? There is, you know, adding a new car or getting a bigger car, getting a promotion in your job, but there's a lot of growth and expansion that's going to happen, like I said, in multiple areas with these 2 3s here before baby is conceived, or even around the time of conception of this little one. Okay, for some of you guys, this is going to go through the entire pregnancy. There's just going to be a lot of changes, a lot of updates, a lot of promotions, a lot of, you know, expansion happening in preparation for this baby's energy, or this baby, okay? We also have Hi Mama, it's okay to move away from stagnant energy. Yes, I love it. So the month of April, we're moving away from this stagnant energy. Like I said, you're no longer in this lay low energy. You're now in this space of growth and expansion, okay? It's time to act. We also have, oh, I'm so glad I chose you, Mama. Okay, so for my mamas and papas, baby is so glad that they chose you to be their parent, to be their light here on earth. They are so excited. I just heard light year. When I said light here on earth, I heard light year. So Buzz Lightyear could be significant, okay? Or you maybe Toy Story, maybe that's something that you like, or something that you've been watching, or maybe one of your children have been watching. Yeah, so the Earth sign from baby, they may even show you Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, or Woody, or who's that other? I'm seeing Lotso Bear, okay? Like that could be, that could be, those could be signs from your baby that this message is for you. And we also have, Hi Mama, thank you for healing generational traumas within our lineage. Wow. So whatever this is here with the judgment energy, whatever you are discovering, uncovering, revealing, understanding, it is something like, if it's hormonal balance, it could be something that maybe you and your mother or your grandmother may have experienced, and potentially your baby incoming may have certain, you know, if you have a baby girl or even a baby boy, there could be some hormonal imbalances that they may experience, but because you are educated and you're aware of something that could help counteract that, or something to bring that into balance, you can also teach them, you can also support them, right? If this is in regards to, if you're experiencing growth in regards to your finances, or in regards to a home, maybe you're buying property, you know, there's some sort of generational trauma or generational cycle that was lower vibrational that you're breaking through the growth that you're experiencing currently, okay? And so know that, you know, yes, you're trying to conceive a baby, or, you know, yes, you are, you know, just, you know, you're just trying to add on to your family, but you're doing so much more throughout that, okay? So much more than just that is what I feel here, okay? So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. The month of April is going to bring in great things for you, beautiful things for you, major changes. I feel like, you know, if you're watching this, you really came in here to, you know, came to earth to really make changes, big changes for your lineage, okay, for the generations to come after you. And so I really do feel like, you know, your fertility journey, during your fertility journey, you are meant to experience a lot of different phases of growth. And I feel like, you know, things are happening just how they're meant to happen. Okay, so hopefully that makes someone feel a little bit better, okay, about certain things that you've experienced in your journey to baby, because I'm just feeling like, you know, there's just a bigger story here. There's a bigger story as to why you're going through any fertility struggles, or why you have to really dig deep. Like, for example, what I'm hearing is like someone that's watching this pile, like maybe your mother or your grandmother didn't struggle to have children, or your auntie or your sister, you know, did not struggle to conceive, but maybe you're struggling to conceive. It feels like the reason why one of the reasons why you are experiencing certain struggles is because you're meant to get to the root of what's really going on, or what's really happening in your body, so that when you have children and they have children and they have children, this is no longer an issue. It's like it ends with you, because you discover the solution, right? And because of that, it's like you're gonna have, some of you guys may have back-to-back children, especially if you've been struggling to get pregnant. It's like you're gonna have a baby and then you're gonna have another baby, right? Like, and it's this big celebration, like the family that you want, you're having now. But it's like first you have to you have to crack the code first, is what it feels like. Okay, like you have to crack the code. And so this lay low energy could be, you know, I could be picking up on the lay low energy of maybe you trying to conceive but not being able to, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's growth and expansion out of nowhere, where you're just having baby after baby after baby, right? And you're like, I need some birth control. You know, like, what's going on? You know, I used to struggle but not anymore. It's like that is no longer your story. Your narrative is shifting, okay? And you're getting ready to see how it's shifting in the month of April, and that's beautiful. I think that's absolutely beautiful for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope that you are looking forward to the month of April, because I see some big things happening, okay? Walking in some big shoes in the month of April. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and join the family, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.